Hi, I'm Greg Hunter. This is my New Year's message to all you here on New Year's Eve. We're approaching 2016. We're approaching another year. I'm not going to be doing a weekly news wrap up, although, again, like last week with the Christmas message, I have just a couple of things to share with you. I just have one thing to share in a story, some news about the economy from the mainstream media and then from the real economy on the street. And so I'm not going to be doing a weekly news wrap up, but I'm still going to produce something for Sunday, an early Sunday release. But I want to start with this, just share this with you about the economy. Listen, we just found out that home sales were down 10.5%. The Fed raised, as I said last week, they raised a real interest rate hike in a declining economy, no matter what they say. It's a real declining economy with a real raise, into that declining economy. It's unbelievable. Here is the business section, USA Today. And here it says, their headline on the front page of the business section, no Scrooge this year as spending leaps. It leaps, and here's the byline here. Retail sales from both online and in-stores rises 7.9% over 2014. What? Excuse me? They're telling us that retail sales have, by one measure, as they say in the article, are up 8% whether using MasterCard, using credit cards. So maybe more accurately, indebtedness spiked. They still have to pay this money back. But a friend of mine who owns a jewelry store here, and he is a real jeweler. He can take a hunk of gold and he can make something out of it. He's been in the business for more than 40 years. He has wholesalers in New York that he knows well. He's traveled often to New York. He is a real jeweler. He has made jewelry for the band The Eagles. I kid you not. In his early career, he's reset a stone for Elvis Presley. I kid you not. He knows what he's talking about. Several jewelry stores in this area have closed down, not him. And I called him about that, and he says, are you kidding me? He says, listen, I called up my contacts, my wholesalers, 3 different wholesalers, 3 different ones. You know what they all told me? What's that? He said, this is the worst Christmas ever for jewelry sales. 40-year history with these people in New York in the jewelry district. Knows them well. Worst year ever in the jewelry industry. And then he says, I have many high-profile clients that come in my store. And he says, I don't care whether it's steel or chemicals or whatever. Everybody says that business is down. This is news from the real street. He says, everybody. They say, all my clients say business is down. They've been getting squeezed, and the economy is slowing down, clearly slowing down. Yet the mainstream media wants you to believe, hey, spending leaps. There's no Scrooges. And reason why I harp on that, not to bum you out, I don't want you to be bummed out. I want you to be informed. I want you to have a clear picture of what's going on. It's my slogan. I analyze the news, give you a clear picture of what's going on. And listen, don't believe that. He told me too when I read him that headline. I go, BS. That's a lie. That's what he told me. This guy's been in business, the same location for 40 years, a jewelry store. And so, anyway, what I want you to be is informed, and I don't want you to be fearful. I use that term, fear not, and for all you that have, just hear that term, fear not, it's not just some term, a random term that I came up with. It comes from the Bible. That term, fear not, is said throughout the Old and New Testament in the Bible. Fear not. It means basically God is in control. Fear not. That's what the angel said when he came to Mary and said, hey, you're going to have, Jesus. You're going to have a Savior. Fear not. Do not fear. Right? So, listen, don't let your life be ruled by fear. Be informed. Be prepared. Do not fear is my New Year's message to you. Thank you for supporting USAWatchdog.com with your comments and donations. That helps us out. I really appreciate it. As I've always said, I've said this several times, I have some of the smartest people on the internet, a real community at USAWatchdog.com. Thank you for supporting the site. It means a lot to me. Happy New Year to all of you. One last thing, I have David Morgan from the Morgan Report. Used to be silver-investor.com. He's now the Morgan Report. Brilliant guy, knows all about the economy, all about silver. He said last year that that September would be the beginning of a crash, a meltdown. Sure enough, he was right. It didn't happen. Crash. I talked to him in this interview. He said, it's kind of like an avalanche, but the avalanche started. And sure enough, think about it. I mean, the stock market had already sold off pretty hard. We had that flash crash. Baltic Dry Index down, housing down, manufacturing down, retail sales down. All this stuff crashing. And he says, it's like an avalanche. It starts slow and then it picks up speed until boom. Talking to him, he'll be out in an early Sunday release. But that's the way I see it. Thank you so much for supporting USA Watchdog in 2015. I hope you continue to do so in 2016. And remember, fear not. Prepare yourself mentally, physically, and above all, spiritually. Fear not. God is in control. Happy New Year from USAWatchdog.com.